Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hustlers and dreamers, the tired, the broke, the overwhelmed, the underpaid, the confused, the stressed, the anxious, the fed up, the ones currently eating cereal for dinner because life's expensive, and especially you, the ones who feel like giving up, this message is for you. Yes, you, the one who's been pushing and still feels stuck. The one who's been silently battling battles no one sees. The one who smiles in public but cries in private. The one who feels like their best is never enough. I'm talking to you. Listen closely. Let me start with something simple, loud, and absolutely clear. Don't you dare give up. Not today, not tomorrow, not next week, not even on a Monday when your alarm clock betrays you, your socks don't match, your boss is annoying, and your bank account is trying to ghost you. Nope, not then, not ever. I get it. Life sometimes feels like that one group project from school where you're the only one actually doing the work. Everyone else disappears, comes back at the end, and somehow you still get blamed when the project fails. Life can be that unfair. It's like being in a race where everyone else got a head start, and you're still trying to find your shoes. But let me ask you something. Have you ever watched a movie where the main character just gave up 20 minutes in? No dramatic music, no character development, just rolled the credits and went home? Of course not, because that wouldn't be a story. It would be a disappointment. And you, my friend, are not a disappointment. You are not done yet. In fact, your story is just getting interesting. Stay with me. Let's talk about life. It's unpredictable. Sometimes it flushes when you least expect it. Sometimes it gets clogged and you're the only one with a plunger. And sometimes life stinks. But here's the funny part. Even toilets have a purpose. And so do you. Yes, life gets hard. I'm not here to pretend everything is sunshine and mango juice. Some of you are out here struggling with jobs you hate, relationships that drain you, bank accounts that are crying harder than a baby in church, and dreams that feel so far they might as well be hiding in another galaxy. But guess what? The storm you're going through is not there to drown you. It's there to train you. Do you think successful people didn't feel like giving up? Let's talk about Thomas Edison, the man who invented the light bulb. He failed over 1,000 times. 1,000. That's enough to make anyone throw a screwdriver at the wall and start selling candles instead. But he didn't give up. He said, I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Now that's a level of delusion we should all aspire to have. You fail and you say, this is progress. How about J.K. Rowling? She was rejected by 12 publishers. 12. At that point, most people would have given up and become a librarian or started a cat rescue center. But she didn't. You know what all these people had in common? They were broke, they were tired, but they kept going. I hear you. And let me be real. It's okay to rest. It's okay to cry. It's okay to take a nap that turns into a sleep marathon, but it's not okay to quit on yourself. Let's talk about fear for a second. Fear is like that one friend who shows up uninvited, eats your food, and tells you that you'll never amount to anything. Fear says, you can't do it. Fear whispers, what if you fail? Fear screams, what will people think? You know what I say to fear? Get out of my house, eat your negativity elsewhere, and let me live. The only power fear has is the power you give it. And the truth is, most of the time we're not afraid of failing. We're afraid of succeeding and realizing how powerful we actually are. Look, life is weird. You can be doing everything right and still find yourself struggling. You go to school, get the degree, and the only thing it gets you is student loan calls asking for money you don't have. You work hard at your job and Karen still gets the promotion because she knows how to make coffee and smile at the boss like she's auditioning for a toothpaste ad. But here's the thing, laugh anyway. Yes, laugh even when it hurts. Because the moment you start laughing at your problems, they lose their power. You take control. I once failed a job interview so badly the interviewer said, we'll call you. And I replied, don't worry, I won't be near my phone. I turned that embarrassment into a joke and moved on. Because shame only lasts as long as you let it. Let me say this loud enough so the people in the back and the ones hiding under the blanket of depression can hear. You are not alone. We all struggle. We all get tired. We all want to throw in the towel sometimes. But guess what? Even towels need to be washed, dried, and reused. So don't throw it away. Just wash it, clean your face, and keep moving. You are stronger than you think. You've survived 100% of your worst days. That's a perfect score. You're still here, breathing, blinking, and probably scrolling your phone while pretending to be busy. That means there's still hope. You haven't seen the full picture. Your current situation is just one chapter in a long novel. Don't close the book just because you're stuck on a sad page. There's someone out there praying to have what you're complaining about. It's easy to take your blessings for granted when your eyes are focused on what you lack. You're not a failure until you stop trying. Failing means you tried. Quitting means you gave up. Big difference. Your breakthrough could be one try away. Imagine quitting today and your big moment was waiting for you tomorrow. That's like leaving the queue right before your turn. You were born with purpose. Don't you dare believe you're an accident. You're here for a reason, even if that reason is to make someone else laugh or feel loved. Let's get practical. 1, talk to someone. Don't bottle it up. Find a friend, a mentor, or even a talking parrot. Sometimes just saying the words out loud can free your mind. Although if it's a parrot, don't be surprised when it repeats your problems at 2 a.m. 2, write it down. Journaling isn't just for teenage girls writing about their crushes. It's powerful. Put your thoughts on paper and you'll realize they're not as scary as they seemed in your head. 3, take one tiny step. Don't worry about the whole staircase. Just take one step, then another, then another. Before you know it, you're dancing at the top. 4, laugh more. Watch comedy, tell bad jokes, prank your friends legally, and giggle at your own mess-ups. Laughter is medicine, and luckily it's free and doesn't need a prescription. 5, remember why you started. Why did you start this journey in the first place? Go back to that. Let your why light a fire under your behind. You were not born to be average. You were not created to live in fear, shrink in the face of pressure, or hide every time life raises its voice. You were not built to give up just because the road got rough, the climb got steep, or the people around you couldn't see your vision. You were born with fire in your soul, with dreams that scare you a little and excite you a lot. You were born to shine not just when it's easy, but especially when it's hard. You are a warrior, a fighter, a survivor, a walking miracle, a comeback story in progress. You've been knocked down, sure, but you've also gotten back up every single time. Maybe slower, maybe with a limp, maybe holding your back like a retired kung fu master, but you got up, and that's what matters. Yes, you've cried. Those tears were not weakness. They were strength in liquid form. They were proof that you still care, still feel, still fight. Yes, you failed. Good. That means you tried. That means you dared. That means you stepped into the arena while others stood safely on the sidelines. Yes, you've been broken, but guess what? Cracks let the light in. And sometimes being broken is what opens us up to a better version of ourselves. Don't you dare let life scare you into silence. Don't let heartbreak steal your hope. Don't let a bad chapter convince you the whole book is worthless. Stand up, shake off the dust, fix your crown, stretch your back, and get back in the game like the legend you are. Because the world needs you. Your voice, your story, your laugh, your talent, your weird dance moves that confuse even the mirror. Every part of you matters. And if after all this you still feel like quitting, remember this. Success is like Wi-Fi. It only works when you don't give up and stay connected. Now go, face life like a lion, laugh like a hyena, and rise like the sun, loud, bold, and impossible to ignore. Because the best part of your story, it's still unwritten, and it's going to be epic.